right into it. Going on YouTube, Coach Marcus Hodges here with Separation Team Basketball. Today I want to give you guys some different moves, and also I want to give you guys one or two concepts of being a misdirection player. Misdirection simply meaning when I have the ball in one hand, I'm going the opposite, or I want to look like I'm going the opposite. But I don't want to give you guys just advanced moves yet. I want to be able to break it down so you can understand the concepts of being a misdirectional player, and then once again give you a small background of who does it a lot, and then also I want you guys to have your freedom. And I want to create robots. I want to give you guys a little bit of some different functions of how to move in a misdirection way. Once again, Coach Marcus Hodges, you already know, man. Let's get it. So to start off with our misdirection, I want to start off with crossovers. So right now, ball's in my left hand. As I cross the ball over, the ball is in my right hand, but I'm moving to the left. I want you guys to create a decent amount of space, and then once I cross the ball over again, I'm just gonna go in the opposite space. So right now, all I wanna do is cross, boom, back and forth in a misdirectional way. Nothing aggressive. I want us to understand how our feet work. All right, I also wanna understand this timing. So we'll go about 30 seconds. Misdirection crosses, nothing really aggressive, just understanding our feet. So we're going here. Notice how the ball floats in my hand, back and forth. If you have a line on the court, a line can hold you accountable to make sure every time you're going side to side. So get this about 30 seconds, little misdirectional crosses. You can also work on pulling that ball to your pocket as well. Imagine that defender is there. You don't want to leave it exposed. You want to pull the ball to that pocket, being able to have that layer of protection. So next stage or next variation, I want to go between the legs. So now as I'm going between the legs, I'll have that same step, but once again, misdirection, ball's in my right hand. I'm going to my left, making sure my base is wide, and then once again, I'm crossing. Notice how I'm landing inside, outside. So every time I go here, it's inside, outside, pop, inside, outside, pop. This is a little bit more difficult now, be able to get your feet under you, find the rhythm, start off slow, and then gradually get into it. So notice the rhythm. I'm not going super aggressive right now. If you lose the ball, that's fine. Have that line there to hold you accountable. Ball's in my left, I go right. When ball's in my right, I'm going left. That's your misdirection. So we did crossovers, we did between the legs. Last one I'm gonna give you right now is just gonna be our behind the back. So same concept. As I'm going here, I go behind the back. As I go away from the ball, boom, once again, losing the ball. But make sure, have a line to hold you guys accountable, especially if you're starting to really understand the footwork. We're not looking for a lot of space. I just want you to imagine the defender is in front of you. Can I get at least outside of his frame or outside from foot to foot? So all I want to do, you can slow it up when needed, but you got to be able to float the basketball in your hand. Once again, you always can't play at the same speed. You got to be able to play slow, and then at times, you got to be able to play a little bit quicker. That's our misdirectional breakdown. We have our crossovers, we have our between the legs, and also behind the backs. Are you enjoying these moves, finishing, shooting, and you need a little bit more detail? Make sure you log in and sign up for our app. We have a very new app that you're able to not only just communicate with me, but we have a daily regimen where you're able to work on your complete player game, from defense to offense to IQ. And once again, you're gonna have a community of players where you're able to talk to the players and also myself as well. If you wanna see further breakdowns, make sure you download that app. You already know. Let's get it. Continue watching the video. Every basketball court, main basketball court, has a nail. Nail is always going to be right in the center of the basket. All right, so anytime you hear a coach, anytime you hear a trainer say get to the nail, that's right in the center of the floor, right at the free throw line here. So let's start from the nail. Let's split the nail down so it's between both of our feet. We're going to have our between the legs misdirection, and I want to try to get to the elbow. So it's over exaggerated. In the game, you might not need that much space, but here let's over exaggerate so in the game, we don't have to be as much space and make it a little bit easier. So once again, I want to sail. I actually want your weight on this foot. A lot of players go like this. Let's make sure we get weight, and then I'm pulling away, picking that ball up right before that last foot hits. It's going to be our left foot. As a right-handed player, you like going left, mainly because when I go, my right hip and right elbow are going to be squared to the basket. Now, as you see me go opposite, it's going to feel a little funny. So I already know you guys, I don't like how it feels to go right. If you want to be a complete player, You gotta understand how to go right and left, and eventually more and more reps, it'll become more comfortable. Another part of this series is we're gonna go crossover, so cross, jab, misdirection, but we're gonna pull up out of this. So this still can be a breakdown. I can always have that one dribble first. On my next dribble, I wanna cross and once again, shift my weight outside. So as I'm shifting my weight to the right, the ball is at the left. I want 2 more steps left. So I'm going left, and then once this right foot hits, that's when I'm picking up. I wanna work on going straight up and down for my shot. So I go cross jab, I go right, left, right, money bags right into it for the shot. Shift that weight right into it. So as we go on this side, now it's gonna be left, right, left. Once again, as soon as that last foot hits, pick up straight up and down. So I wanted to give you guys, just like at the beginning, we gave you the crossover between the legs, behind the back. Just for shooting, we gave you that between the legs, mixed direction. Right there, we just did that cross, jab, misdirection. Now I wanna go old school. Some of you guys might have even seen this or know this guy, but Jamal Crawford, really, really good at attacking the basket and going misdirection behind the back. It's a fancy move for sure. Younger players, I don't think it's a move that you should do. But once again, if you're a confident player, if you have a lot of freedom because your coach allow you, great move just to understand the footwork. Maybe in warm-ups, bust it out. In the game, I'll leave that up to you. Those are going to be 3 misdirection options once again. If you're trying to understand your footwork, trying to understand your timing, or just need to know some extra moves you want to put in your bag, these are 3 great moves with the concept that you guys can add to your game instantly. If you like today's video, make sure you like, comment, hit the subscribe button. Also, let me know in the comments what you want to see next. We have a lot of videos and shorts coming up for you guys. Some you don't want to miss. You already know, man. Let's get it.